Ladies and gentlemen and everybody else, welcome to Foxhole. In the past I made a few videos about this game, but all of them were about one battle. I couldn't play this game more because it was boring for me, and I was stupid to understand that one battle is just a small piece of this really big and interesting game. But I still wanted to come back over and over again, and moreover, I wanted to understand why this game is interesting for many people, even me. Today I wanted to tell you a story about my first full war. The story about way from a known random man with rifle to the soldier with shovel who's digging the foxholes or carrying shells to the tank. And I want to tell you why it was much funnier than just running with rifle. This story started very simple. I, like many others, was recruited by wardens. At this point, I didn't care about the site or the idea we were fighting for. I knew we all were about to die, and I just wanted to make as much fun as I could before that moment. I didn't want to learn, just have some joy. Because of it, I skipped all learning things and just said to let me to the fight to my officer. And he said okay. The ship was waiting for me, and soon I went to the war zone. I came to the place I can't remember now, but what I can remember that I was lost after a couple minutes of walking. There were two people and they were fighting with someone or something. Mostly it looked like a fight against the spirit of the forest, but soon one of them showed with whom we were fighting. I didn't want to die so fast and just ran back. At the night, I finally found our positions and then with someone built a hidden foxhole in the bushes nearby. At first, I just tried to cover him, but then he gave me some materials and I used my hammer like a professional builder. Then I went for more adventures and nearly died in some water canyon. But I found a way out, ran through some abandoned house and came back to our position. Greatest adventure ever. Then I checked the map and found out that we already pushed the enemies further, and here I'm useless, like everywhere, but it doesn't matter. I moved to our new positions, and here I found the fight fast. The first thing I got here was an artillery shot in my head. Luckily that was weak artillery, and I got only a couple scratches. I came close as I could to the bunker line of the enemies. I was close enough to shoot all people around it, but I still don't understand their tactic to fight in front of bunkers. That was weird. Also, I had nothing to destroy the bunker, and soon I caught a second artillery strike. Luckily, our medics were real wizards, because they could save us and return to the fight even after the nuclear bomb, I think. I didn't try to be under a nuke, but after artillery or tanks, they could. I was in this range for nearly an hour, and on the battlefield, nothing changed cardinally. I was bored and tried to move around this bunker, but that wasn't a good idea. My partisan move also was stupid. Without understanding what to do, I just was looking on the other people who found their place in this war. That was until one of our enemies didn't get bored too and tried to desert, but he took the wrong way. After we understood that the moral level is low inside the bunker line, we thought to destroy it using our lives and grenades. We had to show them who we are. On every single charge we destroyed one or more bunkers. That was funny, but I think our medics hated us. Because of it, at some point they didn't want to heal us fast enough to destroy the bunkers faster than enemies were building them. But before this, we destroyed nearly the whole line of bunkers. Sadly, but after them was another line. And while we were thinking what to do now, because we used all grenades, they started to rebuild the line. At the night we received the supplies and tried again our charge, but this time enemies were ready, and at all we did not much damage to the line. Then was simple trench fight, and with a lot of scratches I moved back to the homeland. The next time I deployed after a week or more. Now we had cars and armored cars. I still didn't understand what was happening around, but this time I found the battle fast and also killed someone faster than was wounded. This day I was fighting in some forest, and this super fresh air was destroying the brains of people around me.
No enemies in here. Come, I like come. I am a warden just like you guys.
But because Collies had more crazy people, we pushed them a little. But I still couldn't find my position in this war and finally beat my shyness and asked for the help with understanding of the war. Very fast someone said that he could help, and soon he invited me to the tier radio channel. They called me into the city. They said that the fighting is not a single side of the war, and now I'm gonna learn another side.
Вот смотри, ты сейчас, короче, пойдешь копать.
But at first he also gave me another task about current resources and refilling the facility.
В машине сейчас лежит лопата для тебя. Hello man. This player won't help you.
He's crazy.
After maybe 20 minutes later, this Englishman went to sleep when I went to check the facility. But then happened this. Так, у меня проблема. Я заблудился в 3 дорогах. Не хочу потерять вашу машину, поэтому лучше кто-нибудь приедьте и найдите меня.
Да похуй на машину, она дешевая.
I'm stupid, I know. But 10 minutes later I finally found the facility and even carried the resources. I'm stupid, but I can learn. After this, they moved me to English squad that wanted to make some shit.
And also, congratulations on choosing the wardens. We're the best. And Storm is the best of the best.
I wanted the fight, but they asked me to grab some materials and our leader built some towers on some field nearby, while I was covering him. That was senseless for me, but the leader told me that these towers are giving the information about enemies on the map somehow. It's a really useful thing for the massive rush start. That was a strange mission, but it was more interesting than all my previous activities. It had sense, and I was in the team. After we did enough towers and placed mines on the road, Kadame called me to the truck, and we moved to some city. Here our leader gave me the truck himself and taught how to refuel it, and soon we made a convoy and moved to the front line with supplies. That was super exciting, and I don't care how simple this work is for you. For me that was super nervous, but really fun.
Soft Pigeon, have you ever done logistics before? Alright, I'll walk you through it. So first, drive face first into this bunker base and press E. Then right-click the items in your inventory, the ones in your truck's inventory, submit all to stockpile. There you go, nice. This is your first Logi run, you'll get even more commands.
But my journey wasn't ended for today. Kadame said that if I want, I can stay on the front line, but I wanted to finish my job and return the truck with other clanmates, and I was rewarded for it.
Soft Pigeon, would you like to be my gunner?
But at first I took more shells instead of materials, but I just wanted to kill more collies. And Kadame told me everything and we moved to the front line.
From wind-swept dale to mountainside, these soldiers of the north are joined as one, a brotherhood, an unrelenting force.
Near the bunker we filled, Kadame met a friend. Or he just knows all people of this world. Then we turned around and moved forward, but backside. And then was the fight.
Nice work. Now kill the watchtower. Kill that guy.
Make you fight this war. Your government has betrayed you. You will not return for you.
Oh no. Shoot it.
GI, your government has abandoned you. They have ordered you to die, GI. Do not trust them.
We destroyed a couple bunkers, pushed the line, and I was useful as much as I could. Sadly then we lost the car, but we had one more. While Kadame was driving in here, I was fighting in the trenches. You know, with the team propaganda and information from others, the fight is much enjoyable. Then my driver took me and the second phase started. Now I wasn't scared or panicked, I was focused and learning all things that Kadame was teaching me. Sadly, but Kelly's pushed us and destroyed our second car. After this, I went to the Homeland Hospital. hospital. Next time I deployed near some bridge and felt all funny things about it. At all, this fight was stupid, boring and pointless. Neither we or enemies could really push here, because the bridge was destroyed, tanks couldn't drive across the river, and soldiers also couldn't force this obstacle fast enough to survive. I did my best here, but soon I understood that my help could be more useful in other place. We were fighting for the town. Enemies pushed us behind the walls, and sometimes they also were behind our walls. Luckily not for long. We were fighting like lions, and after a couple hours we pushed the line. Now we were in enemies' trenches and hunting them. Every single meter was the real job for us and cost like liters of our blood. But we saved the city, destroyed their base and a couple bicycles. That was epic fight. I don't wanna tell you about everything that happened in this war, because in that case the story gonna be infinite long. Let's talk only about something interesting or new for me. In one fight we were pushing enemies so much and I thought soon we're gonna take another city. But the enemies used an artillery and nearly burned our base. Also in this battle I used mortar at the first time, hope I killed only enemies. And in the night we were cleaning our trenches from some cockroaches that came here hiding in the darkness. But we also made a couple good raids. But how I said, not only the fight is important in the war. In another fight some enemy came to us on bicycle and just started the music. That was weird but fun. And also we met him like a human, not like an enemy. They were people, just like us. It's tough to understand on the battlefield. In another fight we were under hard push. They literally were destroying us. They killed so many people and destroyed our base and nearly got the second base. I just wanted to help to our tanks with repairing, but one of them was with not full team, and the commander took me right from the battlefield. Together with another tank, we started our attack. We destroyed a couple hideouts and an enemy tank. After my first tank fight, I was super excited. We destroyed the freaking tank! We were close to death a couple times, but we survived. In some other fight, we disabled an enemy tank. We didn't want to destroy it, but the last tanksman wasn't ready to surrender and closed the doors from inside. We thought to kill him using a gas grenade, but while someone was running for it, some friendly cannon finished this one. I think they just were scared and shot because of it, or they just wanted to tell us to go to the fight and stop spending the time so useless. But later I saw how to steal the tank. Then was a couple of simple fights. Of course, if the war, blood and death became boring and simple for you. And after a month in the war, we finally pushed Collis enough for the last assault. We needed to take only 2 more cities to win this war. It was winter, the best time for the last crusade. At first, I tried to fight with randoms. We needed to destroy some fort. We had a lot of tanks here, but enemies had them too. Luckily we were better, and in hard fights destroyed this bunker. We cleaned the territory, and then I met my clan again. They moved somewhere with artillery, and I wanted to help them. I didn't know how to use the artillery, but I could reload it. After we helped from the first position, we moved to the second one. But in the city we came for a load. Another clan stole our tractor with shells. After the time we saved our bicycle, using the gas grenades, because this man didn't want to leave our tractor. He said that the shells were his, but we didn't trust him. Also, this man tried to blow up our tractor while we were trying to open it. But we killed this man, took our shells and moved to the second position. Also, we had a man on the front line in the tank. He was from another clan, but he was giving the information about targets.
Distance 117, azimuth 170.
Firing.
You almost killed us.
Yeah.
But then we changed the target and the firing was well, until we were shot from behind.
Oh, that is... Oh, perfect. Perfect, fucking perfect. I'm about to get killed by the fucking...
shot in the rear, we've been shot in the rear.
We gotta go.
It's friendlies. What?
We're being friendly fired.
Oh, it's LKA. It's that.
It's LKA.
Luckily we survived, and the tank we were using for the information came and kill these bastards later. That was my last battle on this war. Who would know that the last man I killed is gonna be the friendly one? And right at the end of the war, when we had to think only about victory and our greatest. Humanity never changes, but I still got really cool emotions after this war. Hope you guys also had some fun of this video and already give all your likes, subscriptions and text it in the comments if you want to see more videos about other wars. Or no, I want to play this more because I didn't try so many things and just started my learning of this game. But for now, I'm tired of English. Всем пока!
A resolute
It's gonna be easy work for you.
soldiers in cold winter night keeps us warm. It is then no wonder they call us
Jump in, Haran.
Just a gale and a storm. Our fatherland calls us to action, a duty we will not ignore. As one, we will fight, we will drive back the collies and show them the meaning of war. Now steel yourself, O Sievish men, for the tumult close at hand. With mirth we rise up in defense of Siva's sacred land. Each valley will become a fortress, from which we will drive back the swarm. Assured as a righteous crusader, the relentless wrath of the storm. The first to assault every bastion, we rush to the front with delight. And backed by a lot
do we have
second to
diesel?
none, we will carry the front where we fight.